Today's video is going to be this look right here. This is our Valentine's Day inspired glam. I don't think I have anything quite like this on my channel yet. I think all of my beauty looks are actually rather colorful or avant-garde or out there or weird, and so I thought it might be nice to just put up like a normal glam look, and especially with Valentine's Day around the corner, I know people are going to be playing a little bit outside their comfort zone. Maybe you're going to pick up like a red or a burgundy, you're going to pop it with a fun lip. So I thought it would be nice to show you kind of like my version of your traditional Valentine's Day glam. For this look, I did use the Morphe 39L palette. This is their Hit the Lights palette. It's part of their holiday collection, and because I knew I wanted to do something a little bit more like traditional Valentine's Day colored, I knew that I would play with some of the neutrals, but I really wanted to focus up here on some of these like richer red colors, and then I wanted to pop in some of the duochromes or the shimmer shades. So I believe that we end up using this one as well as these two. It was a lot of fun to create this look for you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm going to hand it over to my voiceover self.
Okay, so jumping right into the look, the first thing we're going to do is pick up a transition shade. This is usually 1 to 2 shades darker than your actual skin tone on a big fluffy brush, and you see that I am doing soft circular motions, concentrating that color mainly in the crease, but sweeping it a little higher and a little lower as well. This is going to help us create a really pretty gradient. After that, we're going to pick up a warmer shade, and we are going to concentrate that on the last outer fourth of our lid space, again hitting that crease, but this time also dragging it into the lid as well. I did also pop in one of those warmer like brownish red shades into that same area as well. Using a flat packing brush, we are just stippling on some P. Louise base to carve out our crease, much following our own natural crease. However, we are taking it up about 1 millimeter higher just so that you can still see the cut when our eyes are open. And then I packed on some of those foiled shadows that I pointed out earlier. You don't have to use more than one shade. I just like to, so I started with a soft like golden color. The middle is more of like a rose gold, and in that outer corner to blend that last metallic shade that we've put on into the rest of the look, I'm just picking up a slightly warmer color. This is one of those burgundies from the palette, and I'm going to softly hit the outer corner of where we've placed that metallic shade and dust it into those first 2 shades that we placed down, just so it all looks like blown out and cohesive. And then to further emphasize the cut in this crease, we're taking a small tapered brush and a rich warm brown shadow, and we're just hitting the very top edge of that cut crease just so it really pops. And again, you can go back and forth with your brush strokes just to make sure that nothing is too terribly harsh. I mean, we want it to be obvious that there's a cut there, but we want it to seem to blend into the rest of the look pretty seamlessly. Leaving the eyes alone for now, I'm just blending in some concealer. I love doing this in between the top and bottom because it helps you like clean up some of those edges. I'm applying a white liner to my waterline to make my eyes appear a little bit bigger, and then I'm sweeping some of those same deeper shades from the top of our eye look underneath that new false lower lash line, just to kind of smoke it out, give us that romantic big doe-eyed look. I start with a softer brown and then eventually make my way into that same burgundy territory that's in that last outer fourth of our eye look. This is one of my favorite dupes in my collection. This is the Sephora Collection Highlight and Contour Palette, which is basically the exact same thing as the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but at half of the price, and the pan sizes are a lot bigger, so I definitely love that. I applied that, and then I added a little bit of blush from my Morphe blush palette just to add some of that same rosy warmth to the center of my face and then across the little tip of my nosy. This is my favorite highlighter that I own to date. This is the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. I wanted one forever because my favorite YouTuber, Raw Beauty Christie, talked about it, and I'm obsessed with her, so I wanted to get it. But I didn't buy it until right before my competition this year as a little treat, since Coach took away my coffee. He took away my coffee, people. Did not think that I was going to survive, but I did because I bought this highlighter. Just kidding. But I do love to pop that not only on my cheeks and across the tip of my nose, sometimes on the Cupid's bow, and definitely popping it here into this inner corner because I love that it helps my eyes look even bigger. Then as far as lips, I tried several. I wasn't satiated with either of the first two. I'm not normally like a nude lip girl, so that wasn't going to do anything for me. And then I just bought this bright red from Morphe, but I felt like it was too overpowering and not quite the right tone for this look. So I finally settled on my favorite lipstick ever, which is Gingerbread Girl from Too Faced. I bought it because it smelled delicious, but I happen to think it's the greatest lipstick in the world. So there you have it. That is it for today's video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.